So I want to shoot this video to share with you what's a return that you can get by having monthly bookkeeping services. Now, this is a common question I get asked all the time, and the best way to explain it is just to share some results that we've had, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation for the next few minutes. So you hire a bookkeeper to take care of all the monthly bills, process payroll, update the banking, and all of those types of things. And then the question is what's next? It just seems like just an investment, right? Now, in the past, a client of ours has, hired us instead of in-house staff. They like the idea of the remote concept so that there's a outside person looking into things to help them. Now, it includes bookkeeping, payroll, the whole gamut. Now, we began implementing processes, and some of them are not limited to payroll reimbursements and deductions. A spreadsheet is prepared for payroll, new employees information, invoices that need to be issued. If emails are urgent, they should be tagged as urgent when they're sent. Now, the last one, you're kind of like, what do you mean that they should be tagged as urgent when it has to be when they're sent? Some people look at emails as all their emails are urgent. Some of them are just, more timely than others. And tagging emails according to their needs helps the process of things so much easier. Now, just to run through all the one of the other things that I've listed here is a spreadsheet is prepared for payroll that was with the changes. Now, clients all the time come to me when payroll is up and down and they're keeping track of costs and if it was entered properly. Just having that process in there of keeping track of the changes before it's implemented into the payroll software was really key. Now, what was discussed and implemented comes next. Now, vendor payments will be processed on the non-payroll weeks so that the payroll had sufficient funds. So many times people are trying to just understand cash flow, and something simple like doing vendor payments separate from payroll weeks just helped a boatload. Another thing was strategic discussions about the steady flow of income was such a big deal because they were able to see where the money was coming, so it was more predictable. Now, when the bank was managed on a daily basis, we were able to plan for upcoming expenses. Now, these are some of the breakthroughs that happened in business for the client, and I share them so that you can see that this is something that can happen for you as early as you're ready to step into this. The first thing is QuickBooks being reconciled. What better can that be is that when you go into QuickBooks and that you know it is tidy and up to date. The manager can focus on what they need so that when paying bills and all those streams are happening, things start to flow. There's just no surprises about not having enough money. It could be that we don't have enough money, but there's no surprises in terms of knowing what is going on. Now, the one thing that people love the most is here is unnecessary expenses being reduced or even removed. Because how many subscriptions are on the credit card that we don't even pay attention to anymore? Or how many times did somebody just say, I'm going to hit your credit card? And then we're like, okay. And then we look at that later. What clients receive aside from the breakthroughs is weekly calls with team members to answer any question. Now, so many times clients are like, hey, they just have like this burning question to ask, and they want reports to make decisions. And you don't realize that these types of things alone helps business run and are smooth. Now, update of issues that are found in the process is really key. And I want to talk about this for a minute because what happens here is that, when you find things in real time, you can address it, tweak, and it will never happen again. When you're doing bookkeeping at a later point, you can't tweak and address because all of those months passed by and you're figuring out what was instead of what is. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know. And at the same time, give it some thought about what you could use help with and send me some questions so that maybe I have a training that I could send you to help you so that you're not stuck in any way. I hope you enjoyed this and I will talk to you soon.